$10,000 check don't mean 10,000 in your pocket. If you're not investing back in your business, it's a dead end. Me, I don't care how much money I make. I can live off $1,000 a week.
That's much better with the inside.
Yeah, hell yeah, you gotta get the PAC-MAN floor, bro. And I got the chandelier behind the driver's seat if you look back there in my closet.
There it is, PAC-MAN. Look at, notice the floor. The real deal. Yeah, ain't nobody got them. If you see them, they the copy me, man. I promise you. I mean, you are the PAC-MAN, so this is it. I mean, it can't get better than this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How old is this truck anyway?
2001. The truck, 2019 trailer, I got it built. It's a 51.5 potato trailer.
Oh, 15 and a half?
51.5
51 and a half,
trailer,
right.
yep. 2019, and the truck of 2001.
And you're dedicated, I assume you do the same thing over and over, right? I mean,
I run all over now. I had a nice dedicated account, man. Them brokers came in up, man. I had a nice round going from Richmond to Charlotte, man, for $3,600. Somebody came in and did it for $1,620. I compete with that, man.
You can't. You can't.
Hell no, man.
You can't until they go out of business, then they call you back.
Listen,
and then you triple.
I didn't recover 5 loads for them since they gave it to the other people, man, where they done broke down. The trucks done broke down trying to get to it, you know. But, you know.
But you're out of Maryland, though, because I've seen you.
Right down the street.
Right down the street?
Yep, I live right on the Eastern Shore, man. So we haul a lot of potatoes during the summertime and watermelons off the farms. And then I haul Coca-Cola. A lot of times during the winter. And like right now, I got on sweet corn.
And how long you been trucking?
I got my license in 2016. I graduated from trucking school in 2016, February. March 4th, my authority went active. March 7th, I pulled my first load for myself.
And you just right off the bat, you started driving?
Right off the bat, driving for myself.
Just owner op, shit off.
I'll send you some pictures, man. You see my truck when I first bought it, it didn't look nothing like this. I done the whole thing, front to back, top to bottom, new motor, new trans, new rears, stretched it, all new interior, put the short hood on there without the slope. And I done everything to it, you know what I'm saying? But I've been around trucks all my life. My dad been driving for 52 years. He drive my other Peterbilt for me. You know, so it's just in me, man. I love it.
Is there any difference in trucking today as it was in, like, let's say 2014, 2015 when you...
Hell, when I first started in 2016, man, listen, the load board, I could make money off the load board. Right now, the average on the load board for driving is $1.60, $1.70. With fuel at $4.30, $4.40, bro.
With change of oil, triple the price of what it used to be. With all the parts, the cost of service, triple of what it used to be.
Tires, and when I first got in, I could buy like my square axle tires for the trailer. I was getting them for $350. Now they're $600 a tire, and I got 6 trailers. So you are all of them spread, so you know how that go, man. But like I said, man, when I seen the election going crazy, when we was making all that money on the truck, I went on and paid everything off. So I got both my trucks and all 6 trailers paid for. So when shit get bad, I sit home before I go broke and pull somebody else load and make them rich, you know.
Now, what's up with the Pac-Man theme?
Oh shit, my mom, she was a school teacher. So I was born in April. In June, I was riding with my dad on the truck whenever she was out of school. And from there until the time I was 18, I rode with my dad. And that was my favorite game, man. It got to the point where I could take 1 quarter and go in there his whole break. And I be on that Pac-Man machine so long, man, I run into the ones where the dots don't even light up no more. You just run through the joints, man. That was my favorite game ever, man. So it just stuck, you know. And if you think about Pac-Man, we literally ain't doing nothing but chasing down the road all day. Them white lines.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah.
Bro, yes sir. You know, I love what I do, man. The industry messed up. It's oversaturated. You got people on the internet telling people they can make $1 million, you know, off of this shit, and not doing nothing. People don't understand operating costs, you know, and it got the game saturated. So right now we just holding out until people fall off. I hate to say it, I don't want to see nobody fail. But people that don't belong in the business is gonna fail.
No, but you're right. There's a lot of people that used to do construction, general construction, and they're like, you know what? Let me jump ship, buy myself a $250,000 truck. I'm just gonna go on the load board, get myself nice paying loads, and call it a day. And then you learn the business. That it's not that easy.
And now you got your life savings tied into it, so you gotta haul this cheap shit to try not to lose everything you done put into it. And then you had the COVID came around. You had the PPP loans. People just going out buying trucks. You had these trucking gurus telling you, man, look, you buy a truck, you don't even gotta have a CDL. You put somebody in, you make $1 million a year. When it's not like that, man.
Yep.
You ask the average person now, and they can't tell you their operating costs. I can tell you right now, mine is $1.37 a mile, with everything paid for, insurance, maintenance, paying myself, and everything else that comes. It's $1.37 a mile, and I still wouldn't haul for under $4 a mile. You got people out here that got payments that's literally hauling for $1.70, $1.80. Dude just took a load from Charlotte back to Baltimore for $450. I'm like, man, how does that make sense to you? And he's like, man, you know, I can do that in a day. You know, that's $450 and get me back to in a good area. I'm like, bro, $450 is $450. It don't matter where you're going. It's no such thing as a backhaul. Your truck moving forward, it costs you the same amount of fuel the same time. Don't let a broker, you know, bullshit you and tell you like, bro, this is a backhaul, it's gonna get you back. No, bro, them people get paid the same. And if you're recording a trucking gym for y'all, no, I got direct customers. Nobody changes the rate in the middle of the year. At the beginning of the year, they negotiate twice. You got peak season, off-peak season. If they tell you in the middle of the year, hey man, the broker, you know, the customer that took money back from it, no, they found somebody that they know haul it cheaper, or the market that changed and they trying to make more money. They don't change it in the middle of the year. It's 2 times they negotiate at the beginning of the year, off-peak and peak season. And that's it. And I know for 100% fact, I done dealt with 7 or 8 direct customers, man. And it's the same with everybody. It's peak season and off-peak season.
But maybe that's it. That's because you know the keys of the industry, the keys of trucking. A lot of people don't even know that. People just think it's just turn on the key, fuel it up, and go. And that's it. But there's much more to it. It's math. It's calculus.
You gotta know your operating cost. If you can't calculate that, and you should take 30 days worth of all your expenses, from fuel to your maintenance fund. That's a necessity, maintenance fund, man. If you don't got a maintenance fund, you already behind the 8 ball when something happens. You think an overhaul now, the average overhaul is $25,000, $30,000 if you got a cat. The average transmission, if you don't got a core, is $17,000. Each rear is almost $5,000 to $7,000. So you looking at just the drivetrain alone, the prices then jump almost 40 to 50% from what they was in 2015. So you can't justify $2 a mile, man, and fuel is $4.30. Even if you average it 8 miles a gallon, man, just think, man, on a 1,500 mile trip, man, you still spending $700 to $800 in just fuel. There's no way you can justify this shit, bro. But people don't look at that. They look at the big number, man, and they just see this. They see this shit here.
Yep.
It's just a given.
That's what I'm saying.
Man,
yeah, they see a lot of.
We worked hard for this shit here, man. Hard, man. A lot of hard.
Yeah, they see the golden parachute, and it's like, okay, that's what
I want to do.
That's what I want to do. It's easy, you know. And then they see their check. It's like, all right, like let's say after a week's work as an owner op, you see a $10,000 check, but that's not a $10,000 check you put into your bank. That's
Bro.
You got to take off a half of this to this. You got to, like you said, you got to know your operating
One of
costs.
my favorite sayings is a $10,000 check don't mean 10,000 in your pocket. If you're not investing back in your business, it's a dead end. Me, I don't care how much money I make. I can live off $1,000 a week. So I pay myself $1,000 a week salary, never no more 20,000. Everything else get invested back in the business. It's an asset-based business, man. If you making money, why pay the government taxes to pay somebody that don't want to work? Buy assets. That way, when it's time to go ahead and liquidate, you got stuff that you can liquidate and become. You got capital coming back into your business, man.
So you don't pay at the end of the year massive taxes.
And everything paid for. So that's why I hook my trucks up the way I do. Because before I go to Uncle Sam, man, I'm gonna have something that I like to ride.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You got to.
People don't understand.
You got to play the game.
That's it. And people don't get it, man. They get mad at rich companies and shit. Dog, they struggled, they bust their ass, they was cut through whatever to get where they needed to be, and they learned the loopholes. Don't get mad at them. Learn the game.
Learn
the same thing that the government been doing to us. You know, man, you can't get mad at what's going on, man. Figure it out. You just gotta figure out how it can work for you. That's it, bro.
Man, Mr. Pac-Man.
Listen, and Trump 2024, man, we need Trump back. I'm glad he said Black Republican, man. 2024 Trump, man. We need
That's it. Listen to the Pac-Man. Hey,
Yes, sir,
hey,
bro.
Pac-Man. Hey.
Hey, a pleasure, bro.
Nice
for real,
speech, man.
Yes,
I wish
sir,
we
man.
could done this when it's light,
Light outside.
so I
know
could
it.
see your face, because
Hey,
you
bro,
spoke the truth. I mean,
it's all good,
a
bro,
truth
man.
that a lot of people do not understand, do not even know.
And don't get it, but if they ever look me up, they know exactly who I am, man. And
Pac-Man.
I came out the mud doing this for real. You can't say nothing was handed to me. You can't say, oh man, we behind the 8 ball because of who we is or our color, man. Work your ass off and get what you want.
Well said. That's it. Just well said, man. I can't say more than that.